All right, everyone. I guess now it's universal. Everyone is disgusted and repulsed by Lucasfilm's Pablo Hidalgo. Where did his balls go? Has anyone checked Kathleen Kennedy's purse? This is Comic Artist Pro Secrets, and you are listening to Ethan Van Sciver. And before we go any further with this video exploration of the civil war that's going on within Lucasfilm, if you would be so good to hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications. That way you won't miss any of my videos, and YouTube can, I don't know, YouTube can eat a boot covered in, no. We want to push back against YouTube's suppressive inclination towards channels like mine, and you can help do that. And thank you very much. We just hit 140,000 subscribers today, and that's because of you guys, so thank you very much. So Mark Hamill, a few days ago, this is a beautiful tweet. He says, sometimes the greatest gifts are the most unexpected and something you never realized you wanted until it was given. Well, this also describes COVID-19, which is not a great gift, and it's not something that you want. And I don't think that's what he is referring to in this tweet, though. I think he means the cameo of Luke Skywalker at the end of Mandalorian Season 2, the return of Luke Skywalker in all his badass glory. He's saying that is the greatest gift. You know, in that song, Do They Know It's Christmas Time? The greatest gift that African children are getting is perhaps life. But here in the United States of America, in the Western world, we get cameo appearances by Luke Skywalker in black robes and a green lightsaber kicking some ass. And that's great. We're grateful for that. So, all right, scrolling through Mark's timeline, we get some obsessed left-wing politics. Reference to Tom Kane. Oh, I hope he gets better. This is important. He's a good voice actor. Some nice fan service here, and then here we go. This is what we're looking for. Mark Hamill with low-key shade towards the diabolical, the immature, the childish. I would call him. Dare I call him a man baby? Can we do that? Are we allowed to call them man babies now and then? Mark Hamill is throwing some shade, much needed shade at Pablo Hidalgo, and he does it so eloquently. He does it with elan. He vivisects this chubby buffoon without even saying his name or making direct reference to it. But we know what he's talking about, of course. Here's Mark Hamill. He says, no words. Hashtag no words. Seeing fans' reactions to Luke's return is something I will cherish forever. Their anticipation seeing the X-Wing and then the Episode 6 robes. This is the order in which they revealed Luke Skywalker to us. A lightsaber, but it's a green lightsaber. That's great. A gloved hand and then an ungloved hand. A force choke and then R2 was overwhelming and very moving to me. And you see he's referencing a YouTube video here in which you see a whole lot of people pretending to be watching Mandalorian Season 2 for the first time, right? Or Season 2, the last episode. I don't know how people know to film their excited reactions to excitable things and then post them on YouTube. It seems to me like that is something that you take a second take at, right? I mean, you don't know you don't know that you're going to make this face. You don't know... You don't know you're going to do this. Otherwise, you would be filming everything. You would be filming yourself at all times of your life. Wouldn't you be? Just waiting for a reaction like this to happen. And most of the time, most reaction videos would be you sitting there going, yeah, it was good. It wasn't bad at all. You wouldn't be literally pulling your hair out or anything like that. So anyway, this is a nice collection of people excited. Let's stay positive here and not call out YouTube shenanigans. This is a nice collection of reactions of people who ostensibly are seeing Luke Skywalker again in his glory for the first time since Return of the Jedi. And yeah, we all felt like this inside, even if we didn't post it to YouTube. I had a tremendous sense of well-being. I felt like things were going to be okay. I actually was like skipping through my day and wanted to buy Star Wars toys again. I was so pleased. And yeah, there are some people who are like, oh, Ethan, don't fall for stuff like that. Disney is still an evil, diabolical corporation. Yes, they are. Yes, they are indeed, but we've infiltrated them. We've got Dave Filoni. We've got Jon Favreau in there. Yeah, it's all about John F. Kennedy. John F. Kennedy. Okay, so in any case, let me scroll back here and look at this other more condemnation. This is the ultimate condemnation of Pablo Hidalgo. Now, before I read this, let me just explain. One particular YouTuber, a big YouTuber named Star Wars Theory, actually broke down into tears when he saw Luke Skywalker again. Actually had a tearful reaction to seeing Luke Skywalker again. And, most people kind of understood. Most Star Wars fans understood. Other people didn't. Lucasfilm definitely should have understood how important this is. But there is a divide at Lucasfilm right now between the Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, contingent. These are people who are respectful of George Lucas and his vision going forwards. That's what they want to do. They want to restore what George Lucas had intended Star Wars to be. And then there are the Kathleen Kennedy loyalists, and among them, Pablo Hidalgo and his ilk, the other story group guys over at Lucasfilm, who have failed the fandom, I would say. And when the fandom actually had an emotional reaction to seeing Luke Skywalker return, there were pangs of jealousy and envy in the hearts of those Kathleen Kennedy loyalists. And of course there were. They could not elicit such a genuine reaction from genuine Star Wars fans. All they can get are weirdo SJWs on Twitter going, yes, Queen Slay, when they see Rey do something stupid that is not connected to anything emotional or real, and that's the limit of what they know from fandom. They've never seen this before. They've never been able to thoroughly grab, even though they've had access to Han Solo, Harrison Ford. They had Carrie Fisher. They had Luke Skywalker. They had everything given to them. They were not able to really elicit that kind of a reaction, and Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni did it with a CGI representation of Luke Skywalker. They didn't even, they did it with computers. They were able to get those emotions. And of course, Lucasfilm employees, loyalists of Kathleen Kennedy who failed to even get the original cast together again. In The Force Awakens, they had the entire cast together again. It's like getting all the Beatles together before John Lennon dies, just before he dies, and deciding to just show them individually for a little while, and failing to get the Beatles on stage together and perform a Beatles reunion. They failed to do that, and now they can't do anything about it. Carrie Fisher is gone. That is the depth of the failure of these people. And we should never stop letting them know. We should never stop reminding them of how heavy their failure was. The original Star Wars cast, every bit as important, every bit as iconic, every bit as legendary, and every bit as important culturally as the Beatles. And they failed. These people actually failed. So again, with all this in mind, Pablo Hidalgo laughed, made fun of the emotions of Star Wars Theory, this YouTuber, and then had to delete that tweet, and then had to issue an apology. And I think that's when almost everyone who still has a heart, who is not, embittered by their political failures with Star Wars, had to come forward and say, this is too far, this is too far. Here's Mark Hamill. I'm a fan myself, so I knew true fans would love it. But to see them thrilled beyond belief with the exuberance of children who might cry, who might actually weep, whooping it up, screaming in ecstasy, and tears of sheer joy. This is definitely referring to Star Wars Theory. It's a roller coaster of emotions I'll never forget. I love UPFs, and that is what is that? UPF something fans. I can't remember what this stands for. You guys will let me know in the comments, I'm sure. You'll remind me of what UPF stands for. It's like super fans. It's another way that Mark Hamill describes super fans. This is definitely a shot across the bow. This is a reminder to idiots, the idiots who have found themselves in a position of creative control and thus represent Star Wars for the fandom, for the current fandom. This is a reminder that these guys have a responsibility to behave themselves with love and respect for the people who actually keep this franchise going and have kept it going for nearly 50 years at this point. 40 years? How long has it been? It's been 43 years, I guess. 43 years. These people need to be respected, cherished, loved, reminded that they are important. That's how you treat your fans. That's how you should treat your fans. And somewhere along the way, You know, we've lost. Some people have lost that. Some people have forgotten that that's what we're supposed to do. So Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill, thank you so much for pointing out and displaying. You had to kind of demonstrate how to respond to, how to treat emotional fans, big fans of Star Wars. This is how to do it right here. And of course, I think there's a subtle F Pablo Hidalgo in here. Pablo Hidalgo getting a spanking from Luke Skywalker himself. That's got to hurt. That's got to hurt. Spanked with that green lightsaber. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. I hope you guys are having a great new year so far. We're 2 days into 2021. It's going to be a fantastic year. I promise you. We're going to make a lot of fun videos, a lot of fun comics. Thank you guys for your support. By the way, in the description below, speaking of my comics, are links to support Cyberfrog, Rainbow the Brute, and also Snowman, A Cold Day in Hell. These are the new books from my company, All Caps Comics. Take a look at them, please, and I'll put a little trailer at the end of this video as well. Thanks a lot, guys. See you again soon with another video. Hey, I got a P.O. box. Want to send me some mail? Send it to Ethan Van Sciver, P.O. Box 607, Marlton, New Jersey, 08053. And I'll probably open it up on the live stream. Thanks very much, everyone. Hey, you want to follow me on Twitter? Are you sure? Well, if so, I'm at Ethan Van Sciver. That's at Ethan Van Sciver. See you there. New from All Caps Comics, Snowman, A Cold Day in Hell. The victim of a genocidal massacre has somehow returned from the dead and is carving a path of death across the heart of America. Driven by the echoes of silent screams, this is the story of a man once known as Black Dog, the one now forever known as the Snowman. Snowman, A Cold Day in Hell, back it today, only on Indiegogo.